Hey, Marshall students, how you doing this week? Hope everybody's been good. I hope you've been staying active all week, every day. I have. I had a chance to go skateboarding a couple times this week. I went swimming in the ocean a couple times. I haven't surfed in a couple of times this week also. So I've been staying really active every day. I hope you are too. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something I'm really excited to talk to you about. It's called the Fitnessgram Challenge. And the Fitnessgram Challenge is a fitness challenge, and it is geared towards TK, transitional kindergarten, all the way through 12th grade. So this is a fitness challenge that has been put out by the California State Department of Education, and it's for all the students in California. Now this is a challenge for everybody, but what they do is when you're in 5th grade and you're in 7th grade and 9th grade, what they do is the state has us take down your scores when you participate in the challenge, and then what they do is they collect that information, and it's their way of tracking fitness of our students over time, because everybody does it in 5th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, and some people do it in 11th grade. So what they're doing basically is they're tracking the fitness of our students in California. And they are challenging students in California to stay fit, and this is a great way to do it. Now, in the Fitnessgram Challenge, there are 5 components, okay? And I want to talk to you about those components right now. And here they are. Here's our Fitnessgram Challenge paper and our 5 components. Our first component is the aerobic capacity and endurance. And we have they call it a test. It's not really a test. You'll hear them say it's a test. No grades are given for this. You don't get counted off for it. You don't, your grade doesn't get better if you do really good at it. Basically what this is for you to know for yourself where you are as far as fitness, okay? And I'll show you how we do that. In these 5 components, the aerobic capacity and endurance, we have body composition, we have abdominal strength and endurance. Your abdomen is your stomach muscles here. So we are using abdominal curl ups to isolate those muscles. And for our challenge, we also have an upper body strength, and we use our push-up component, our push-ups to address that component. And last, we have 2 challenges in our flexibility area, and that is a shoulder stretch and a trunk lift. And I'm gonna talk to you about these more in just a moment. The aerobic capacity and endurance and the body composition are 2 that I'm not going to talk a lot about today. This is a running component, and this is actually a body makeup component where they take your height and your weight, then they put it through this formula and they come up with your body mass index or your body composition. We're not going to talk too much about those anymore today, but these are the 3 areas we are really going to talk about: the abdominal strength and endurance, upper body strength, and flexibility, okay? I will be showing you how to do the abdominal curl ups, the push ups, the shoulder stretch, and the trunk lift today. And how they do it, they have it worked out so that when you are doing each of these challenges, there is a proper form. For instance, when we do our abdominal curl ups, there's a proper form that they want us to follow. And what that does is that allows them to create what's called a healthy fitness zone. So if everybody's doing the abdominal curl ups the same way, what they can do is they have what's called a healthy fitness zone. And in that healthy fitness zone, what it means is if you can do a certain amount of abdominal curl ups for your age group, then you are either going to be in your healthy fitness zone. If you haven't done that many, you'll be below your healthy fitness zone. You need improvement. Or if you can do more than the healthy fitness zone amount, then you are really in your fitness zone, and that's really good, okay? So today, let me grab the healthy fitness zone papers. Here's how they are broken down, okay? The healthy fitness zones. Let's just say that I'm gonna pretend I'm a female, okay? And here's our charts, and I'm gonna post these charts at the end of this video. So if you can't see it right now, that's fine. I'll post it so you can. But what we have is we have a chart, and we have right here, we have abdominal curl ups. And so if I'm a girl, a female, and I'm doing abdominal curl ups, and let's just say that I am 9 years old. Okay, then you go down here to 9, and then you go over here, and it says greater than or equal to 9 curl ups. So if I'm a 9-year-old girl, if I do 9 or more curl ups, then I'm in my healthy fitness zone. If I do 8 or less, then I'm below my healthy fitness zone, okay? The goal of this challenge is for everybody to be in their healthy fitness zone, okay? And if you are not in your healthy fitness zone after we're done with this, then that's great information for you. That means you need to change one of two things or both two things in your life. One of those is the things that you eat. These are the two things that we can control that in our life that can affect our healthy fitness zone, things that we eat, okay? And the second one is the exercises that we do or the movements that we do with our body. If you're below your healthy fitness zone, all that means is that maybe you need to change some of the eating habits that you have, maybe eating more healthy food, and or moving your body more or differently, or doing more exercises, or playing more, or any of those things, okay? So that's what the whole Fitnessgram challenge takeaway is that at the end of this, you should be able to know whether or not you are in your healthy fitness zone. And if you're not, what you can do to help get yourself back into your healthy fitness zone and stay in your healthy fitness zone. That's what's important. Now, the reason it's so important to be in your healthy fitness zone is for two reasons. One is that if you're in your healthy fitness zone throughout your lifetime, you will live a longer life, okay? And equally as important as living long is if you're in your healthy fitness zone, you are going to have a good quality of life. And really that's what we're after, is a good quality of life. If you have a healthy body, healthy mind, your quality of life is gonna be higher. Okay, if you're not in your healthy fitness zone, you can change a couple of things, one thing or two things, and attain that healthy fitness zone so that you can have a better quality of life, okay? So that's what the Fitnessgram challenge is. That's why it's important. And so now what we're gonna do next is I am going to go through each of, I'm gonna go through 4 of the challenges. I'm gonna show you the proper form in each of those challenges, and then you're gonna have an opportunity to try those, okay? So here we go. All right, here we are. The first challenge that I'm gonna talk to you about in the proper form about is the abdominal curl ups, okay? Now, your abdomen muscles are here in your stomach, okay? Everybody has muscles there, and so they want to challenge you on using these muscles. If you use the correct form in these abdominal curl ups, we are isolating these abdomen muscles, okay? If you use other forms, then what ends up happening, like if somebody holds your feet, you end up using your leg muscles. If somebody, if you have your hands back here behind your head, what you're using is your upper body strength to pull you up. So what this form I'm about to show you is going to isolate our abdomen muscles, okay? Now, the key thing is this. This is something I'm going to use, and what you need to know is that this is 4 inches wide. Now, you can put a piece of tape 4 inches apart from each other on the floor. You can cut a piece of paper out that looks like this, and I'm going to show you how we use that, okay? So here's my mat, and I'm going to lay down on my back, and this is going to be underneath my legs, okay? And I'm going to lay straight down on my back, and here's what the proper form is. Your arms stay here to your side, okay? Your elbows cannot touch the ground on this, okay? If you notice, I have my fingers lined up on the edge of that 4-inch mat, okay? So, and my legs are bent, and my feet are on the ground. Now, your toes can come up, but your feet have to stay on the ground. If your feet come up like that, that's called a form break, okay? And you don't want a form break. If you get 2 form breaks, that means you're done, okay? So you don't want to get a form break, and you stop whenever you're done, okay? Whenever you get tired is when you stop, and that's how many you do. So there's other things that you need to know about this. My fingertips are on the edge of that 4-inch pad, and when I go up, my arms are straight, and my fingers slide against that 4-inch pad. When my fingers get to the other side, that's all the farther up I go. Then I come back. Okay, so if you notice when I'm up at a 45-degree angle. I do not come all the way up to my knees. If you go up to your knees, that's a form break. And the reason that's a form break because now your abdomen muscles are resting while you're up here. Okay, so when you go up, you slide your fingers to the other edge of the pad and then come down. You're only going up about 45 degrees and then down. Okay, if your elbow and you push up with your elbows, that's a form break because now you're using your upper body strength to put yourself up, okay? So make sure your elbows don't touch the ground, okay? So it looks like this. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 in a row so that you can see them. My knees are bent, my legs are on the floor, and I go up to the edge of that pad, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so that's what they look like. And that is the proper form. If you do them any other way, it's a form break, okay? And then on your second form break, you're finished for that period of time, okay? You can try it again later, but for that count, you are finished. Also, there is a cadence that I'm going to be putting on that will go along with the abdominal curl ups. What you have to do is you listen for them to say up, you go up. They say down, you go down. Up, down, up, down. And I'll play that for you in just a second, okay? Okay guys, here's what we have. I am going to demonstrate the abdominal curl ups with the cadence, okay? So remember, your legs are bent, your feet are on the ground, my fingertips are on the edge of that pad, and my arms are straight, and I'm ready to go. And here's the cadence.
We'll begin the curl ups now. Ready? Begin. Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up,
okay, that's good.
Down, 6.
All right, so there you have it. Students, that's the proper form of the abdominal curl up. That's the cadence that's with it. At the end of this video, I am going to post about 1 minute's worth of that cadence for you to be able to do that, all right? Okay, good. All right, that was the abdominal curl ups and with the cadence. Now I'm gonna show you the proper form of our upper body strength push-ups, okay? And here is what the proper form for our push-ups are. Okay, so here's how you have to do it. Your hands have to be shoulder width apart, right underneath your shoulders. You are on your toes and your body is straight, okay? You can't sag your body like this. You can't give us a camel hump like that, okay? This is the downward dog, okay? We're not doing that, we're doing the push-up. Now, here's the important part about the push-ups. Here's how far down you'll know how to go. And you're gonna watch this part of my arm. When I go down for a push-up, and this part of my arm creates that 90-degree angle right there. This part of my arm is parallel with the ground. That's how far down you go, okay? So I'll show you. It goes down like this, and then up. Okay? Form breaks. If any part of your body touches the ground, if your chest touches the ground, if your knees touches the ground, then you're done on this one. You only get 1 form break on this one, okay? So don't let your body touch the ground. Go down till this part of your arm is at a 90-degree angle. If you go down this far, doesn't count, okay? You have to go all the way until it's 90 degrees. Now, I'm gonna show you that with the cadence. Okay, students, here I've showed you the proper form of the push-ups. When the cadence starts, this is what he says. He says, we're gonna do the push-up section now, and this is how I want you to be. I want you to be on your hands and knees, so you don't use your upper body strength until you start your push-ups. So you're gonna be on your hands and knees until he says the word ready, okay? He's gonna say, we're gonna do the push-ups now. Ready, down, up, okay? Did you see how I was on my knees until he says ready? Now we're gonna try it for reals, okay? So I'm on my knees, the cadence is gonna start.
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5,
okay.
Down.
So there we have it. That is the proper form for the push-ups. That's the cadence. I'll post that cadence also at the end of this video so you can have it to do your push-ups also, okay? Listen, I'm only gonna post about 1 minute of each of those cadences. If you're in the upper grades and you can do more push-ups and more abdominal curl-ups than what I've provided for your cadence, you can go to YouTube and look up Fitnessgram curl-ups or Fitnessgram push-ups, and it'll take you straight to that cadence, and it has the full version, so you can do as many as you want, okay? All right, next, I'm gonna show you some of our flexibility. All right, good. That was our push-ups, our abdominal curl-ups, and now I'm going to talk to you about our two stretching components. The first one is called a shoulder stretch, and this is fairly easy. It doesn't take a lot of effort, but if you can't do this stretch, then just practice, and over time you should be able to do it. And it's really easy. It's called a shoulder stretch, and this is how it works. I'm going to turn my back to you, and we have two. We have a right shoulder stretch and a left shoulder stretch. This is our right shoulder stretch right here. Okay, so I have my right hand up, my left hand down, and what I do is I try to touch my fingers behind my back like that. Okay? If you can touch your fingers back there at any time, even just barely, that means that you have passed that stretching test. Or stretching challenge. It's not a test, it's a challenge. If your fingers don't touch all the way, that means you did not pass that stretching challenge, but that also means that you can work on that, practice that until your fingers do touch. Okay, so that was our right shoulder stretch. Now we're going to do our left shoulder stretch, which means I'm going to have my left hand up in the air, I'm going to have my right hand down, and try to touch my fingers. And I did touch my fingers barely, and that counts, okay? You can barely touch your fingers, and that counts. If your fingers don't touch, practice. One safety issue with the shoulder stretch. When you're doing this with a friend and and they're trying it, make sure that your friend does not pull on your arms. That can really, really injure you, or you could injure your friend if you're pulling on their arms while they're doing that. That's not what we're supposed to do. You just let the person do the shoulder stretch on their own, okay? To prevent injuries, don't pull on their arms like that, okay? Okay, last but not least is another a flexibility component. It is called the trunk lift. Now this is something that we don't normally do, so it's going to be a little bit odd at the beginning, but this is how we measure our trunk lift. This is our trunk, okay? From our belt line up to our neck is called the trunk of your body. It's like the trunk of a tree, okay? So in order to do the trunk lift, what we are going to do is we are going to put an object on the ground. I'm going to lay so that my eyes are right over that object. My hands go on the ground with my palms up, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I am going to lift my head as far as I can. And the key thing is here, my feet have to stay on the ground, and the other key thing is my eyes have to stay on the object. Right now I have a pencil. My eyes need to stay on the pencil. So I will lift, keep my eyes on the pencil, and while I'm lifting, my partner is going to have a ruler, and they're going to measure from the ground however far up my chin goes. Okay? So I'm going to lift my head. My partner will have a ruler to measure how many inches my chin is off of the ground. Remember, looking at that object that is right below my eyes, okay? So that's the most important part, because when if you look up, lift your trunk and you're looking up, you're going to be able to go really high, but the key is to look down at the ground at your object and lift your trunk up as far as your chin can go off the ground. Okay, and that is our other flexibility challenge. Now, here's the situation. I am, at the end of this video, I'm going to post the Fitnessgram challenge components. So you can see the components, you can see the challenges that we have to go with each of those components. I am then also going to post the female and the male charts for your healthy fitness zones, okay? And you'll be able to tell, just so you know, these are the 4 components that we've used, okay? I've highlighted them at the top, and these are your ages on the side, and that's what your healthy fitness zone is, wherever your age is, okay? Now, I cross these 3 out because we don't do those. The reason we don't do those is because in the Fitnessgram challenge, we have the options. You can see our upper body strength. We have 3 options to go with. We go with the push-ups. So we do the push-ups, we don't have to do the other ones, okay? And it's the same thing with our flexibility. So we did one flexibility here and one flexibility there. I will post those so that you can see what your healthy fitness zone is. And the last thing I want to say is that I'm also going to post at the very end those cadences, the cadence for the abdominal curl up and the cadence for the push-ups, okay? So here's the deal. So that's the challenge. Those are 4 things that you can work on at home every single day and to help get yourself into the healthy fitness zone. And that's where we want you, is we want you in your healthy fitness zone for a longer and better quality of life, okay? So take a look at those charts and practice, okay? And stay active every day. Practice those things right now. Thanks, guys.
We'll begin the curl ups now. Ready? Begin. Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10, up, down, 11, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14, up, down, 15, up, down, 16, up, down, 17, up, down, 18, up, down, 19, up, down, 20, up, down, 20. We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10, down, up, 11, down, up, 12, down, up, 13, down, up, 14, down, up, 15, down, up, 16, down, up, 17, down, up, 18, down, up, 19, down, up, 20, down, up, 21.